What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rio West. You tuning in to another episode of the Dynasty Rebuild on EA Sports College Football 25 on Rio West Gaming. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Back. We just got our backs kicked in by the Florida Gators the week prior. We got humble right quick. Started the year out 4-0. Now we 4-1. And it's back to the drawing board. So, yeah, we got to get back to it. We got some recruits that's we done moved up their recruiting board, or we done moved up their list of top teams or who they're interested in. So far it's a good thing. Before the recruiting started out pretty sketchy, to say the least, but so far over the last couple of weeks it's been looking pretty solid. So oh, look, we got ourselves a defensive player of the week, even though we got our backs kicked in. So, round of applause for us. But we on a bye week. So, no game this week. We got top stories. Georgia knocked off Bama in a shootout, 33-30. Player of the game for Michigan State, Nick Marsh. So, upcoming game for Georgia is Georgia and Alabama. Then we got Pittsburgh facing off against North Carolina. But we are on a bye week, so that gives us chance to go more in depth on our scouting. And luckily for us, with us having some players locking us out and committing to other schools and stuff like that, we actually have some more hours that we can allocate. So we got 175 out of 400 hours. So we're going, since it's the bye week, we're gonna get a little bit more in depth with our scouting. And the Kenyon Hodges, it's not looking too good because we started out in the year being so far ahead of everybody else with as far as the recruiting of this prospect is concerned. We were the only one to offer him a scholarship. We're so far up his board, but we didn't have any hours left that we can allocate to him. So we kind of just could go with the flow and just hope that he locks us in as his number one, as he commits to us. So, and he's a 97 speed, 92 acceleration receiver. And that's what I need. I need that. But we're in trouble because Miami finally offered him a scholarship and they're catching up to us. I don't understand how when we knocked them off, but they're catching up to us and it doesn't look pretty. So I need this receiver because, like I told y'all before, I need speed on my team. And he's a pretty fast receiver, 97 speed, 92 acceleration. I love to get him. Duke Clawson is right there. We're so close to locking in Duke Clawson. And look at here. George Okudah. We wasn't nowhere on his radar for weeks. Then finally, we offer him a scholarship. We invest some kind of action plans in him. And now, all of a sudden, we jumped all the way up to second on his chart. That's so clutch. So this is one of the scrambling quarterbacks that I wanted between him and George Fine. He has an 86 speed. George Fine has an 88 speed. If I could lock in both of them, that'd be clutch. And he has a 91 throw power. I don't care nothing about him not being a gem. He has 91 throw power, 77 short accuracy, 76 medium accuracy, 79 throw on the run, 86 speed, 91 acceleration. I can turn him into a gem. That ain't no thing. So clutch that we're about to bring him in. Sometimes whether they're a gem or a bust means nothing. If they have the right attributes, it's the same thing like in Madden. It doesn't matter if you're normal development or superstar development. If you have speed, the rest is doable. We can take care of that as long as you're not like a quarterback that has like great speed. But then your arm strength is like 79. Okay, I ain't rocking with that then. But between Okudah and then George Fine, we should be pretty set at the quarterback position once George Fancher retires. But see, look at this: 92 throw power, 79 short accuracy, 79 medium accuracy, 88 speed, 88 acceleration. I'm gonna take it all day. So that'll be huge for us. They might not be 4-star recruits. They might not be 5-star recruits. But in my mind, with those attributes, that makes them 4 and 5-star recruits. So that'll be huge if we could pick them up. And granted, they'll probably sit the first year. I'm not gonna redshirt them, but they'll probably sit the first year because Fancher's gonna still be here. So, uh, Odom, I like to offer him a scholarship so we can jump up his list. We definitely don't want him going to our in-state and in-conference rival in Florida International. So definitely want to put some recruiting points on him, send some action plans his way, DM him, etc. Check his socials. And we want to do that with some of these other backs too as well. Not all of them, but some of these other backs as well, especially while I got the points. So the elusive backs, like I told you before, I'm going to go with the elusive backs. I like to lock in a power back as well. So, yeah, you know the drill. We just trying to see what this recruiting leads to and take our time with it while we have this bye week to do so with. So going through the running back position, I already checked out the quarterback position. I definitely need to check up on my wide receivers, but I want to pick the right running backs. Receivers, I'm gonna get as many deep threats as possible. But with me having so few hours to mess with, I don't want to just go throwing my hours or throwing scholarships at everybody. So picking the right running backs for now. If they decide they want to go elsewhere, then I'll start looking at recruiting other running backs. But I really, really, really wish Keenan Hodges didn't let Miami gain ground on us, allow them to gain ground on us. So I got to start looking at other guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and offer Paris Minks this contract, and in hopes of some of these other guys that have me higher up on their board, or will allow me to jump higher up on their board with the offer of the scholarship. I gotta hope that their speed is up there. So throw some scouting on Meeks. So Meeks has 90 acceleration, and it looks like his speed is up there. So if his speed is at least between 97 and 99 or 100, that'll make me feel a whole lot better about the possibility of Hodges flipping on us and going to Miami University. Same thing with Kari Montgomery. If we can get him, if his speed is up there, if he got anywhere between, like, he don't even have to be between 97 and 99 speed. If he could be between like 94 and 96, I'll be cool with that. As long as I have at least one receiver whose speed is between 97 and 99, Gucci. Everybody else could be between 94, 96. Even if I have some 93s in there, somebody with some speed, that'll be huge for us going forward. So, it is what it is. Check up on this Heisman race. Damn. So GJ3 still ain't on the radar? Unbelievable. But, that just means we got to go harder with him. That means we got to force feed him the ball week in and week out going forward. Because obviously whatever we're doing ain't enough. And it don't help that we're not a big school. So they're really not targeting that man, like say so. But it is what it is. As far as top classes, I guess this is top classes previous years. But eventually we're going to get up there and be one of the top classes. Recruitment classes, to say the least. So it just takes time. We building. Again, this is the Dynasty rebuild. So, boom. We up number one. This is everybody's list that we number one on. And as you can see, Georgia Kudo's name was on that list. So we've made such a big flip on him in such a short period of time. I'm talking like a 2-week span. Because 2 weeks ago, we wasn't even in his top 10. But we gave him a scholarship offer. And I added some action plans to him last week. So once we gave him a scholarship offer in advance, all of a sudden we jumped to number 2 behind Georgia. Then we added some action plans last week. Now you see we're number 1 on this list. So we just getting started. We took our time with the bye week. We did what we had to do. And we here. So I'm going to cut this episode short because I don't want episode 8 to be too long because I had all of this scouting and then I got to do the scouting and recruiting prior to the North Texas game. So we're going to cut this short. So since it was a bye week, this episode is only going to be about 10 minutes long. And again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't done so, if you made it this far and you haven't done so already, please do hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with not just my Dynasty rebuild content, but all EA Sports College Football 25 tutorials going forward. I appreciate all the comments and the feedback. It drives more attention to the channel, more attention to the videos. So thank you all. And for the time being, till next time, peace.